A lot of people have heartache about putting their dog in a box and leaving them there for long periods of time. What I want to talk about is the natural reaction that dogs have to crating and why it's actually a good thing. Dogs have the natural instinct to den. When mama dog takes a puppy and has to leave the area for hunting or whatever reason, she'll take the puppies and cram them into a small cramped space. Now the issues that we have as human beings is we normally get the biggest crate we possibly can fit into our home and put the puppy in that. And then from there what you get is whining, crying, housebreaking accidents or crate accidents inside the crate. What we actually want to do is you want to size the crate down so that the ideal size of a crate would be about an inch off the dog's nose and about an inch off the dog's rear end. Just enough room for him to turn around and lie down. We want to take any bedding or any material that will absorb an accident and remove that from the crate also. What we want them to do is understand that that is their den and that we don't want them to have accidents. If they do have an accident, the accident itself will actually make the puppy uncomfortable. The whining, crying, and anxiety that we get from dogs whenever we're crating them is again caused by us as human beings and not understanding the situation that we're putting dogs in. Puppies cry because in dog world, they're not supposed to be left alone. Even when they're denned, they're normally denned with their brothers and sisters in a large group. Then we bring them into human world and we take the puppy and put it into a small confined area and then we leave it by itself. The whining and crying comes as an alarm to let the mama dog know that it is left alone and needs help. Instead, what we do is once the whining and crying gets to the point that we can't take it anymore, we remove the puppy from the crate, and thus the puppy teaches us a trick in that whining and crying means taking it out of the crate. The easiest fix for this is if you actually just sit down in front of the crate. What I'll do is I'll sit with a handful of treats and sit there while the puppy whines and cries. Once it stops crying, that's when I open the door, bring him out, give him a reward, play with him for a few moments, and then put the puppy back into the crate again. Initially, he's going to go right back to whining and crying again. Again, you just sit and wait him out, and what you'll find is each time we repeat this, the crying and whining will get less and less and less until there's no crying at all. You'll put the puppy in, they'll turn around quietly, and then you can let them out for the rest of the remainder of the time.